Hey everybody, Dominic here with an update regarding Zoom. Zoom just recently released a new version, and with that new version are some updates to breakout rooms. So I want to show those to you really quickly. First of all, you will want to make sure that you're on the latest version of Zoom. A good way to make sure of that is to just launch the Zoom application. And then in the upper right-hand corner, if you're in Windows, this should work in Mac OS too. In the upper right-hand corner, if you click on your profile icon, go down to check for updates, and that will check to see whether or not you are on the latest version of Zoom. But once you're on the latest version, you'll notice that if you start a new meeting, and you go to make breakout rooms, it'll look a little different. So I'll hop over to a Zoom meeting that I have right here. And if I click on breakout rooms, you'll see that the interface looks slightly different than the way it looked before. Now, for the most part, the functionality has not changed. We can indicate the number of breakout rooms that we want to create. We can choose to assign students to them randomly. We could choose to manually assign students. That's all normal. You'll see that we now have this option to let participants choose their room. So if you want to give students the opportunity to join a room themselves, as opposed to you putting them in a room, you could choose that option. Now, for now, I'm just going to choose to assign automatically and click Create. And here we see my list of rooms, just like normal. You'll see down at the bottom, again, the interface looks slightly different. Now in the bottom left, we have the options area, and then the recreate rooms is a button here next to the other buttons. One other thing I'll point out is that even if you did not choose the option earlier to let students choose their breakout room, you'll notice that in the options, we now have another checkbox, which is allow participants to choose room. Now, this will be pretty handy if you want to allow students to move from breakout room to breakout room. Uh, if you were to choose this option in conjunction with the second option, allow participants to return to the main session at any time, by choosing these two options, effectively, you give students the opportunity to leave and go into other breakout rooms freely. So that could be potentially very handy if you are perhaps not the only person that you want floating between different breakout rooms. Now you can give students that opportunity to float around between different rooms. Beyond that, the interface should be mostly the same. There might be some slight cosmetic changes, but the functionality should be mostly the same. So just an FYI that, again, when you go to start breakout rooms, the interface is going to look a little different. It's going to look like this. And do know that we now have that option to let participants choose their rooms or move between rooms if we wish. And again, in order to have access to these new options, the new interface, you will want to make sure you're on the latest version of Zoom. And to get that, once again, if you're on Windows or Mac OS, just open the Zoom application, click on your profile icon on the top right, and go check for updates. If you're on the mobile app version, just go to your app store and update your app, and that should do the trick from there. If you have questions about any of this, feel free to reach out to me or another member of the CPD department. Thanks for watching.